How's it going, guys? Universe, back again with another video. And here you are looking at the current king of top tier, and I can say that confidently. The F-16C comes with, well, with what I have, 5 AIM-9Ms and 1 AIM-7M. It is absolutely a nightmare. It is actually insane. The AIM-9M is like one of the weirdest missiles I've ever seen in my life. It is like easy to dodge from rear aspect, but impossible from side, and really difficult from frontal aspect. I've never seen anything like it. I severely dislike it, but I also love it at the same time. And it's been definitely a missile that I'm trying to get used to as best as I possibly can. But a great example is there is firing it off frontal aspect. He flares multiple times, and he dies anyways. I get it, the F-14 is the worst jet in the game because of how hot it is, but oh my goodness, it like literally didn't even bother to try to go after flares. It only went after him. And there's literally nothing you can do against it. It's actually like horrifying. If you come across an F-16C from side aspect, you better immediately start flaring and missile dodging. Like there's no missile out yet, but you should be actively pulling 13 Gs with the expectation of an AIM-9M coming, because you're gonna die. Like you're gonna die. It's gonna happen. I don't think I've survived a single AIM-9M from side aspect at all. It's literally so difficult to dodge, and I'm not sure why. I've tried to maneuver with frontal aspect and continued flaring, while also maneuvering, making the missile go rear aspect and flaring. No matter what it does, it continues tracking. It is so lame and so annoying, but I love it. I think it's great, because this means that I have to really play against my, play with my playstyle that I normally go with, which is just pretty much staying unspotted, staying fast, and staying low. I mean, like, literally, you just do that all game, and you just pop off. You can get as many kills as you would like. Like, I literally was just lobbing AIM-9Ms like it was nothing. I was just lobbing them. I used to say that it was fun lobbing R60Ms, but no. AIM-9Ms, this is crazy. It is crazy. It's also a really weird missile to get used to. It has no engine, smoke. I don't know if people noted that already. I put that in my last video, my F-16 smokeless AIM-9M video, but the AIM-9M doesn't have any smoke trail when you fire the missile off. It literally is like you're literally firing nothing off. It's so weird. Like, I send the missile off, and I don't know if it's tracking, and so I'm like, alright, hopefully it hits. And then I'm like, oh, it doesn't hit? Well, I wouldn't have known that because I can't fucking see it. So, it's one of those missiles that I can't lie. Honestly, it's really difficult to get used to, because, oh my lord. Like, you just lob it off. This is the best way to explain it. I said this earlier before, or with a friend of mine. It is literally, imagine the MiG-29-913, but with AIM-9Ms. That is exactly what the F-16C is. That's exactly what it is. It maneuvers like the MiG-29-913, but it has the energy retention of an F-16 and AIM-9Ms. That is exactly the best comparison that I could come up possibly for the F-16C. That's the best comparison. And now, obviously, I do have a MiG-29 SMT video planned soon. I don't know when it'll be, but it's very much planned soon. But I can tell you right now, I haven't had a single MiG-29 SMT give me any type of trouble at all. I haven't had a single one give me trouble. I've been absolutely dominating, and it's just been the easiest time of my life. And I don't know, maybe it's the matchmaker because everyone's playing the F-16C and everyone's dominating. Or maybe I'm just outskilling everybody, and that could be a possibility. But I also want to believe that I'm not that amazing. That that the teams are just absolutely crashing everybody into the ground and absolutely dominating. But I love the F-16C. I think this is one of the greatest jets of all time right now. And I think, honestly, even if they did buff the MiG-29 SMT, there's like nothing they can do against the F-16C. It's so good. It is so perfect in every way. It has like no flaws, like literally no flaws. Like I don't know a single flaw about it that I can truly think of that is like actually bad. And that may just be radar missiles. That's it. Like the AIM-7M is just not that good. It's alright. It's like a mid missile, but it's just not that great. That's probably the only thing I can say actively that I think is bad about the F-16C is just the radar missiles. But I mean, even at that, I mean, I still like to take one AIM-7 because just that one kill on someone that's just flying in a straight line at altitude because they're absolutely brain dead and have no skill. But I think honestly, I'm really excited to see AIM-120s. I can't lie. I know that a lot of people don't want to see that coming to the game because they think it'll be broken and it will dominate Missile Thunder. which I wouldn't blame you. I mean, think about it. AIM-120s in War Thunder, 16v16. Like here's the thing though, I think War Thunder needs to drop down the player count. I think 16v16 is awful. I mean, I enjoy getting a lot of kills. I enjoy the chaos, but I would like to see a little bit more of an interesting, playstyle from everyone. I would love to see like one kill giving you like 2,000 RP or something like that. Make it more valuable to get kills. Make you have to play smarter and do better things. Because that just sounds way more enjoyable. That just sounds way more enjoyable, especially with all the missiles that are getting thrown around. It's definitely not as enjoyable as I think it would be if we had a lower player count within the matches. But onto the gameplay here, we're going to watch everything. I got 3 enemies straight ahead, and this is exactly what I mean. Lobbing out AIM-9Ms. I just, bing, 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 and I just threw off 3 of them. Gone. 3 kills just like that. I didn't even have to use my brain. I literally pressed missile track, missile shoot, missile track, missile shoot, missile track, missile shoot. I didn't do nothing. I didn't use my brain at all. I had no brain off, you know what I mean? And I just fired. Like, you don't have to do anything special at all for the AIM-9M to just be absolutely cracked out of its mind. And yes, that may be a good thing, but it also may be the worst thing ever, because there should be somewhat skill involved in trying to get kills at top tier. But the more and more we get further on into the game, the less it's becoming. Like, the less skill is needed to get kills in War Thunder. There have been times where I've had an AIM-9M fired off of me in front aspect, and oh my goodness, like, dude, you have to flare like 2 or 3 times. And even with me having reinforced flares, I'm shooting off 4 flare pops. There were some times where I'd flare and it wouldn't do nothing. That missile did not care. It was like, yo, what's up, dude? I'm gonna kill you now. Like, it's absolutely busted. Do I think it's fair? I don't really care, to be honest. I think it's great. I think it's fun to play with. But if I was stuck playing the MiG-29 SMT 24/7, I could never play the F-16C. Yeah, I'd be definitely pissed. I think that's a lot of the problem with a lot of people is that they don't have access to the F-16C. They don't have access to the missiles and to the new top tier jets. Some people are stuck with the MiG-29 SMT. I've seen so many comments under my videos saying that people are stuck with the MiG-29 913 or 912 from the German tech tree. They're stuck with that, trying to get that. And honestly, I think after playing the MiG-29 SMT, and I don't want to go too deep into it because I do want to have a whole video planned for that, but I think the 913 and 912 is not that bad. I think it's actually pretty decent considering how like unbearable the MiG-29 SMT is, especially with all the AIM-9Ms that are just getting absolutely launched off in nowhere. You know what I mean? If you get caught off guard, it's GG's. You're gonna get absolutely slam dunked, like completely. But all in all, would I recommend getting the F-16C? Absolutely. Absolutely. I truly mean that. And I don't like to swear a lot in my videos. I used to a ton back when I first was making content, but now it's been a little bit. I've tended to slow it down, but I would say absolutely. This jet is incredible, especially now. I would recommend getting it as fast as you can now. GE it, whatever you have to do, because eventually it is just not going to be as incredible. I can feel it. I can feel it. The amount of people crying and complaining about the AIM-9M and the F-16C, I just feel it. I know what's going to happen. They're going to get mad. They're going to cry. And they're going to say they want it gone. And Gaijin obviously wants to protect the whales that are providing them money through buying GE. Which I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Like, you know what I mean? If someone was giving you $500 a month, but every time you did something stupid, you know what I mean, they made it $200 a month, you're obviously going to do the best things ever to make it $500 every month. You know what I mean? Like, everyone would do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame them at all. But I would say, I'm honestly kind of excited to see how the MiG-29 SMT is going to turn out when it does get buffed, because it definitely needs a buff. I don't even think it needs a buff airframe-wise. I think, honestly, it just needs a buff to be able to compete. I think that's all it needs. Like, maybe even, like, making the R73 flare resistant again, because it's just not as flare resistant. Like, you don't have to do anything to flare it. You literally can be in any aspect, and if you flare, it's gone. The missile's gone. It's not going to track you anymore. And at that point, there's, like, literally nothing you can do. Also, shout out the guy in the chat there, Prime. I saw your comment, man. Thank you for your support. Obviously me, F-16 gaming, not paying attention to anything else but the game, and absolutely grinding. And, man, again, the F-16 broken. It's just absolutely insane, and if you are grinding for it now, continue grinding for it, GE, whatever you gotta do. Don't miss out on the fun that is going on right now with the update. Like, literally, there's so much fun to have playing the F-16C. there is nothing else that can compare to it. Nothing. I don't think there's any other update that I've had that can compare to the amount of fun that I'm having right now with the F-16C. It's just absolutely broken. But I appreciate your guys' support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell so that way you can get notified for my Make 29 SMT video. But I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.